idea because I hadn't previously been using it, and I got that from him, and I appreciate that. And then the next thing we have here is neutralizing shampoo. That neutralizing shampoo is necessary to have when you're using the Beijing, because you want to get all the excess dye out of the client's hair after you have applied the Beijing solution to their hair. And then the next thing I have is of course some oil sheen. After you have fully serviced the client and you want them to shine a little bit, you want to showcase your cut. That's pretty good for it. It's an oil sheen and a conditioning spray put together. And now I have a bottle of what I call my concoction, because it's not alcohol fully. What it is you take any bottle, bottle this size, maybe 8 to 12 ounces, and what you do is you break it into thirds, and 2/3 of that bottle will be hydrogen peroxide, and 1/3 of that bottle will be alcohol. Now I found that very good in helping clients, especially with ones who have sensitive skin. It always helps to keep their lines crisp and clean, and you don't get that cross-contaminated effect where the client may end up with razor bumps or scarring. It always works out to, when I use this concoction that I call it always works out well, and clients are very happy because they are able to get a haircut, and they know that the person that's doing the cutting is very, very keen on being clean, and basically just giving them a good haircut, wonderful service. And that's basically what I'm really about. And then of course you can't really cut hair unless you have a cape. So there's my cape. So now that you've seen all of my weapons that I employ while I'm in battle, I'll skip to a very important point that I wanted to share with you all. And that point is when you are performing a haircut, or when you you have a client in your chair, a good thing to do that I have found out, really a good thing to do, is to first of all, if you're going to perform the haircut in a way that is a recipe for you, so that you can repeat it every time. What I like to do is I like to ask them what size do they want the hair, what is the length that they prefer, and then I set the guards out. I set the guards out that they want, and I put them in order, and I really try to arrange all my tools in a way that it will be easy access for me, and I'll be able to give them a haircut not only that's a good one, but I do it in a timely fashion. And that thing I wanted to share was one of the things that I found, and I owe this to the Bardis. He hipped me up to this, is that in regards to the razors, I have one in there right now. The razors, okay. Now, this is not your average holder. Many barbers would advocate they'd advocate other forms of razors, other razors that have been made. They use, and I come to think of it, I have a few of those, and actually those are a lot of barbers advocate the persona razors, but I have found that just regular double-sided razors that you can break in two, put them in your holder, and after you put them in, you use them, and that they're quite effective. They really are. I was surprised because I heard so much about the persona razor that I wasn't really willing to give the double-sided razor a chance, but after I gave it a chance, I was rather happy about the results, and it worked out well. And matter of fact, the other 3 videos that I have posted, in only one of those videos did I use a persona razor. So I've been pretty happy with the double-sided one. So as I mentioned, those are some of the tools that I use, some of the things that I employ to get a good haircut. And once again, I want to emphasize that having a hot lather machine of this size, look, is very, very small, very, very manageable. The only thing you have to do is you can buy some Barbasol, any can of Barbasol, and it fits right there in the bottom. You just pop the bottom off of it, and it holds a 11-ounce can, and you just take the top off the can, and you slide it in, and you attach the bottom back to it, and plug the device up, and it's ready to go. And I'm telling you, the steam, you can see the steam coming up from it. The lather is very hot. It does a very good job of relaxing the hair so that it'll be in suitable condition. It'll be in a susceptible condition for the razor that you're going to use, and giving your customer a razor line. And then the next thing I'd advocate is really getting a blower. Really getting a blower so that, not only do you get those hairs that you can see on your clipper or your trimmer, but then you can also blow out all of the hairs that you don't see that's around the motor of the clipper and the trimmer. I think that's a very, very good practice to employ. And then, like I said, also, the concoction, and maybe maybe some of you all would like to try it just to see if it works well for the client. And a lot of clients have told me that when I spray it on them, that what the general behavior of it is that it's a cooling sensation first that comes from the hydrogen peroxide, and then after the cooling sensation subsides, then the alcohol takes over, and you might feel a little burning sensation, but other than that, it's been very, very effective. Like I said, I haven't had a client yet that bumped up. I haven't had a client yet that complained about having razor bumps. It worked effectively for me. And so, as I mentioned, those are some of the tools that I use, some of the things that I employ, and I give a once over again to let you see just some of the things that I employ. As always, I appreciate anyone who took the time to watch this tutorial, short as it may have been, but I appreciate it, and I want you all to subscribe. And if anything you see is helpful and beneficial to you, by all means, take it and make it your own. We ain't hating over here. If you see something that you can use, or you see something you can add to your arsenal, then by all means add it to your arsenal. So this has been the Preacher. And then the only thing I can say in closing is, hey, be safe, man. Be cool and love.